Hi everybody and welcome to this week's Tech Tip of the Week. In this video we're going to learn how to make different calendars in Google Calendar for different types of events in your life. So on the left hand side here in Google Calendar I have my Wagner College IT training calendar, which is the one that's automatically made for me, and there's some here that Google also puts there, which is the birthdays, reminders. So in order to make a calendar, you would go to the little drop-down menu here. So click on the little arrow next to My Calendars and press Create New Calendar. Now we're going to create 3 calendars so you can see what this all looks like. I'm going to create one that's called Exercise Schedule. And you can put a description if you like. Since it's your schedule and your calendar, you really don't have to put a description, but if you are planning on sharing this, you can. You can also choose to share this calendar with others. You can make it public or make it so you can share it with everyone in your organization, which in our case is Wagner College. I'm going to choose to leave all of these calendars as not published, so they're private only to me. So I'm going to keep exercise schedule there and press create calendar, and then you should see it show up here on the left hand side. Here's my exercise schedule. Now let's go ahead and create another calendar, and let's call this one day-to-day happenings. And again, I'm going to choose to leave these private only to me. Press create calendar, and once that one shows up, give it a moment. There's day-to-day happenings, and I'm going to create one more, and I'll name this one family schedule. So again, create calendar. So once that loads, you'll see that now in addition to the other 3 calendars that were already created for me, I have my day-to-day happenings, my exercise schedule, and my family schedule. If I want, I can change the colors of these if I don't like the colors that they gave me. They sort of make family schedule and exercise schedule look like they are the same color. So I'll keep day-to-day happenings orange. In order to change it, let's go to exercise schedule, the same little drop-down menu, and let's choose the little color here. You can pick whatever color you like. So let's choose one that is not in use. So we'll pick purple for the exercise schedule. And for the family schedule, we can choose, let's choose this light blue. So now all of our calendars have their own individual colors, and as you make events on your Google Calendar, they'll show up in that color. We're looking at this week of July 31st, and let's say we want to make some events. So let's say I want to work on my exercise schedule, and I'm going to work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I can choose to pick that time of when I want, and by default, it chooses the very first calendar that you have. But in this case, I'm going to just put exercise routine, and here under calendar I'm going to choose my exercise schedule. So you can see the color has changed to purple, which is the color I changed it on the left hand side, and press create. And I can also use Google Calendar to, instead of creating that routine 3 times that week, I can also go into the exercise routine by pressing edit event and choosing to repeat it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I can also choose to end it, or I could choose to never end it and just leave that as is, and I can always change it later. And at this point it's going to repeat weekly. So if I press done and press save, you can see now on Monday, Wednesday, Friday my exercise routine is there. Let's say on Tuesday I have a doctor's appointment from 12 to 1. I can then say doctor's appointment and then choose my calendar of when I want it to happen. So that's a day-to-day happening, and then press create. And then lastly, let's just say on Thursday at 7 a.m. I have to drop my son off at school. So, and in that case, that is a family schedule. So I would choose family schedule and press create. So now you can see that on my calendar, I have all of the different things that I want going on. So I can see if anything conflicts with one another. And I can also choose whether or not I want these calendars to appear on my calendar as well. So if I choose to not have my day-to-day happenings show up, let's say I'm trying to schedule something or too many things are appearing, I can simply click on it and it'll disappear. If I click on it again, it'll reappear right back on my calendar. I can also delete this calendar by going into the calendar, pressing the little drop-down button, pressing calendar settings, and scrolling all the way down to the bottom where I will see delete calendar, and I can choose to permanently delete this calendar. Any changes that you make, you'll want to press save. Otherwise, if you don't make any changes, you could just press cancel. So that's how you make multiple calendars in Google Calendar. This is a really useful feature, especially if you like looking at your life in an overview type way. So you can look at your work stuff and your personal stuff all at once, and that way you won't overbook yourself and make things more confusing. I hope you like this tip and that you found it useful. Please join us next week for our tech tip of the week. Have a great weekend.